I remember my boss took me in their office and sat me down, and I thought I was just doing like a regular old like recap of the week, so I wasn't really thinking much of it. And then I got fired. Part of me knew that this was coming because I had been a mom now for a few months. I just remember being so exhausted every day and overwhelmed. It was my first baby. I didn't know what I was doing. I was pumping milk on this like long commute every single day. But it ended up being the best thing ever because I knew that I wanted to stay home. And so I decided to go all in on a mom blog. Now, this was in the 2010s. Like, mom blogs were a big deal. Like, it was still a thing. There was no TikTok. Instagram was just like where you would share pictures of your food. And Facebook was really like the main social media platform at the time. And blogs were huge. Blogs still can be a great part of your business, by the way. But after going really serious with it for a couple months, I saw huge growth. And I remember like checking the app on my phone to see like what the traffic was, and just seeing people all over the world looking at my blog and reading my words. And it was super exciting. I started monetizing. I remember the first time that I opened my phone and I saw literally like a penny from AdSense from Google Ads being on my website, and then eventually selling digital products and making money from the content that I was creating. That was incredible. And so I just kept going with it. And I realized that I just loved the marketing. And because I am so ADHD, I also love jumping from project to project to project. And that actually works in my favor when it comes to having clients. And so when people started asking me to help them behind the scenes of their business, that was like a match made in heaven. And I dove into being a freelance marketer before opening my own marketing agency, Pleasant View Media. And I would say there are like three main things that I did to make this work and be able to actually pay some bills, like take my family on vacation, pay for some ballet classes, like actually turn this blog and then my marketing agency and freelancing into a real business. So if you're either got fired or you want to quit your job and you want to start something new, then this is for you, because I'm going to lay out step by step like what I did and what I would recommend my clients do if they hired me to help them create a marketing plan. The first thing is that we want to think about high ticket sales here. Whether you're a yoga teacher or a nutritionist or a marketer, a social media manager, the goal is to sell high ticket packages because you have to sell way fewer of them to make good money. Now, I love digital products and courses and all of that, but it's a lot easier to sell, for $2,500 packages and make $10,000 a month than it is to sell $110 digital products. Thinking about, okay, what can I charge over $1,000 for? What kind of coaching programs, what kind of service packages can I put together to create like high ticket offers? That's number one. Number two, social media is not necessarily going to be the number one thing that you want to do at this point. In order to start getting clients in quickly, you want to lean on your network. Okay, so who do you know? Who are you friends with? Who's your family? Start talking to people about what you're doing and sharing with them so that they can refer people to you. The majority of my business has come from networking and from referrals from my clients. If I had absolutely zero clients and I wanted to bring clients on really quickly, I might even reach out to some people that I knew who might use my services and offer to work for them for a week or a month for free in order to, number one, build a portfolio, get a testimonial, but also ask them to then refer other people to me. This is where you kind of have to be like scrappy and maybe do things that you're not going to do in the long run, right? I don't recommend you working for free for people in the long run, but in the first couple months, yeah, like you might need to do it in order to build that portfolio. Did you guys hear that recorder in the background? My daughter's playing the freaking recorder. Okay. I saw a video from Gary Vee the other day, and he made a really great suggestion that I would totally co-sign, which is to make a couple different versions of a video where you are just like DMing or sending a message to your friends and the people in your phone book to say, hey, like, I'm so happy that we're friends and we've been connected, or maybe I haven't talked to you in a few years, but I'm reaching out to everybody that I know to let them know that I'm starting this business, and I'm not asking for you to buy anything, or I'm not pitching you, but if you know anybody who needs this, I would really appreciate it if you'd refer them to me, right? Like, you're not selling people, you're not pitching people, you're just asking them to keep in mind that you're doing this business and to refer others to you. I love this. I've done this in the past, not exactly, but I've made like posts on my personal Facebook page or things like that to be like, hey, I just started this marketing agency, and if you know anyone who needs these services, please send them my way. And it works. It really works. Like, your friends and the people who know you, like, they want to refer folks to you. So open that door. So we have our high ticket package, and we are leaning into our network. We're leaning into the folks that we know. We're trying to get referrals. We might even be like doing a little bit of free work, being scrappy. Those are the first two steps. It's only after you do those two things that I would then start focusing on building out a social media platform. I would pick one platform that you're going to focus on, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, even Facebook is actually a great platform for the right businesses and for the right purposes. So, for example, Facebook has a ton of groups. You know, if you're a local business, let's say you're starting you're a realtor, like, being in local Facebook groups is an amazing way to grow your business, because you're going to build relationships and connections there. And there's usually an opportunity to actually advertise in those spaces. So be thoughtful about where you're going to be. But pick a platform that you're kind of going to go all in on and start posting. You need to be posting at least Monday through Friday. And I have a totally free content calendar that gives you a plan that you can rinse and repeat every single week. That was kind of rapid fire. If you guys have any questions, you want me to go deeper into one of these pieces, please pop it down in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.